It's time for Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. It's Grand Bahama's best talk show, highlighting all of the positive things happening in Freeport.
Look forward to our special guests each week that will tell you about events, activities, and initiatives that are making a remarkable impact on our community.
You'll also hear from local business owners and get a heads up on deals and special promotions. It's time to Focus Forward. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show, Focus Forward, sponsored by the Invest Grand Bahama unit of the Grand Bahama Port Authority. My name is Glendia Sweeting, Manager of Quality Assurance and Special Projects at the Port Authority, and I am joined by a special co-host today. She is absolutely not Alex Thompson, but she is just as great, and her name is Claudine Pinder, and she is the Business Retention Officer at Invest Grand Bahama through the Business Development Department at the Port Authority. Claudine, welcome to the round table.
Thank you, Glendia. I am so excited to be here. I am a fan of Focus Forward Show, as you know. So to be able to co-host with you today is amazing, and I am very excited. And we are celebrating Father's Day, so I'm excited.
And we are celebrating Father's Day. This show is all about doing more for our fathers.
Yes.
We always go all out for the mothers. You know how that is?
Absolutely.
Right? And we have expectations for the go all out, don't we?
Of course.
Right? And then when we get to Father's Day,
Rightfully
we don't want to
so.
get relaxed. We want to do even more than we did
Yes.
on Mother's Day to let them know how much we truly
Yes.
appreciate our fathers.
Yes.
And so this show is dedicated to our fathers, and of course all of the mothers, the daughters, the sons, everyone. If someone is a father figure to you, you want to tune into this show, because this is where you can get all of the information about what you need to ensure that you make that special day for your father or your father figure. And so the way we did our Mother's Day show back in May, we had education first, because knowledge is power,
Absolutely.
right? And so we definitely brought someone here to be able to share some information with our fathers and men in general. And so we're looking forward to having that conversation. But I would be remiss if I did not say that we are here at Dolly Madison today, located on Queens Highway. We are on location, in store, and having a wonderful time with the team here. We've been here since early this morning,
Yes.
and they were open early. So if you want to do your Father's Day shopping, you have an opportunity to be here with them nice and early. 8 o'clock they open before you go to work. Drop the kids off to school on time.
Absolutely.
And come down to Dolly Madison, do your shopping, and then go to work for 9 o'clock. And
you
if
go.
you're late, don't tell your boss Glendia said so. All right? So we want to get right on with the show, but first we want to thank our sponsors, Claudine.
Right, of course. So we want to thank all of our small business sponsors, and Invest Grand Bahama, of course, to which I am a part of,
Yes.
is our major sponsor. And also Creative Eye with Dedawn
Charlton. Yes.
And she has us looking so fabulous, doesn't she?
She does a great job. Small businesses rock.
There you go. And also OMG Couture, located on Settlers Way.
Yes, you know, she
Also
brings
has
the, yeah, she brings the threads. She's pretty good. Thank
Yes,
you
she
so
is.
much, Angie. All right, and then of course, they have to be able to watch us, find
Right.
us.
So if you want to watch, listen, or share our show, you want to visit the Invest Grand Bahama Facebook page, and you'll get our schedule. You can catch us on ZNS, RTV, ILTV, Dove, and Dorado.
Everywhere. So you have no excuses, right? Make sure each and every week you tune in to get the latest information about what's happening within the city of Freeport right here on Focus Forward. So we want to get into our conversation for today because, again, this is the Father's Day special, and we're so excited to be celebrating our fathers, and we want to be able to share with you as much information as you need so that you can plan and prepare to celebrate with your father as well. So on our show today, it is a pleasure to welcome back both of our guests. And our first guest, who is the manager of Dolly Madison, Mr. James Roll. Mr. Roll, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome, and thank you for coming to Dolly Madison.
Yes, we're
our
happy to
pleasure.
be here. I've already left my wallet at the cashier. But you know, things are going really, really well, and we're having a wonderful time with
Yes,
your
we
team.
are.
Everybody has been so accommodating, and we really appreciate that.
We do have an excellent team here, and hopefully at the end of the day, you would leave here fully satisfied.
Yes, without my wallet empty. And then, of course, we have Dr. Leviticus Roll from Geneva Wellness Center. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Good, good. Thank you for being here. And of course, we want to kick this show off with you, Doc, today because we want to talk about health as it relates to fathers in particular. But of course, course it's men, right?
course.
And so can you tell us a little bit about why is it important for fathers to stay healthy?
Okay, well, again, thank you for having me, particularly now as we're approaching National Crab and Rice Day. I think health is so important, and it's a good place to start. And advice to fathers, advice to men, particularly men at a certain age, if you're approaching 40, 45. Several bits of advice. The first, of course, is I recommend strongly that every man, every father should establish a meaningful relationship with a primary care physician, and that is key. So it's not enough to say, I have a doctor, or my doctor is Dr. Roller, Dr. Bethel, Dr. Forbes. We want you to establish that meaningful relationship. You ought to be doing your routine annual physicals, getting your lab investigations checked, being compliant with your medications, with your medical advice, and of course, also getting that annual prostate check as well. So that's first and foremost, just getting that meaningful relationship with a primary care physician. That serves as the foundation, and everything else sort of piggybacks on that.
All right, so relationship with your family care physician.
Yeah, that's important.
Make sure that because they should know you, right? Don't you
Of
feel more
course.
comfortable when you go to see your doctor and your doctor actually knows you, so they can appreciate what you may be going through, they can give
Absolutely.
you the right advice,
Yes.
and it comes from a knowledge base, right?
Right.
Because they've been seeing you over time.
Yes, so that relationship is definitely important. You want to
Absolutely.
create that relationship with your physician.
Yes.
That's important. So that's
Agreed.
awesome. But
Agreed.
Dr. Roll, tell
Yes.
us how important is an active lifestyle for not just fathers,
Okay.
but men on the whole?
Active lifestyle, critically important. We've always preached about diabetes and high blood pressure and high cholesterol. We now know that a sedentary lifestyle also leads to deterioration in overall health, particularly for men at the age of around 40 to 45, because we recognize now that that is the point at which your levels of testosterone start to drop.
Okay.
And testosterone really is the hormone that makes a man. So keeping your testosterone levels optimal is important. And one of the best ways of doing that is through regular exercise, regular physical exercise, yes.
So we hear oftentimes that men go to the gym, or persons in general go to the gym 3 times a week, 5 times a week. Which is it? What do you recommend?
Well, every patient is different.
Okay.
The key is to be consistent, yeah. You want to go 3 to 5 times a week is fine. Once you're doing at least 20 to 30 minutes of exercise before, and also making sure that you're stretching before and you're cooling down afterwards, because what you don't want is to go to the gym and hurt yourself. But I want to stress one point, though. There's a difference between working hard and working smart. So I have patients a lot who say, well, Doc, I'm a construction worker. I do this. I'm always tired. That's not the same as aerobic exercise. What we encourage is that if you can get some form of exercise, it could be bike riding, swimming, jogging, any form of calisthenics, for at least 30 minutes at a time,
Right.
3 to 5 times per week, and that gives you suitable exercise, which is good for cardiovascular health.
Okay.
Right. So what about physicals? I know at Geneva Wellness Center, your practice is there.
Okay.
And of course, women are always told, make sure you have your physicals,
Right.
go and do your mammograms, all of these things. What is important for men to do as it relates to their physicals?
Okay, well, that routine annual physical is as important for men as it is for women, if not more important. We're the breadwinners, the providers, the protectors, and so we ought to remain healthy. And so, sort of to simplify things, that routine physical involves, first of all, getting a full history. We want to know about your personal history, whether you're diabetic, hypertensive. We want to know about your family history. We want to know about signs and symptoms, risk factors. Do you smoke? Do you drink? The second part of that physical really is the actual physical exam, checking your pressure, your saturation, your pulse, doing a visual check, listening to your heart, your lungs. And of course, is that dreaded digital rectal examination to check your prostate. The third part, though, is arguably the most important part. That's the lab investigations. And we recommend a full lab profile. We check the CBC, looking to see if you're anemic, if you have leukemia, if there's any signs of infection, iron deficiency. And then your chemistry looks at all of your body functions. your thyroid function, your liver function, kidney function. We check your sugar, your cholesterol, and again, we check the biochemical part of your prostate, something called the PSA. So all of those are equally important, actually.
Okay. Now, I have a question about the labs, because you said
Yes.
that's one of the most critically important
Yes.
pieces.
Sure.
And I know persons may be watching and they may say, well, I've probably never done a lab before.
Right.
Maybe if I don't have insurance, how much could this cost me? Can you tell us a little bit about that from your perspective?
Oh, yeah, again, let me just reiterate that that's critically important. You can sit in a doctor's office and answer a million questions, and we could do a full physical examination. There are still some things we won't be able to glean from that unless we do a physical examination. For example, if your PSA, which is the biochemical test that determines what's going on with that prostate, you may have a normal sized prostate,
Right.
no signs, no symptoms, but your PSA may be through the roof, and that may be one of the first signs of prostate cancer. We'll only be able to get that from the lab investigation. So lab investigations are critically important. If you're looking at doing a CBC, and most of the labs here on the island are comparable. If you're looking at doing a CBC, a chemistry profile, a Chem 25, and a PSA, which is what we recommend as a basic routine annual physical, that's going to run, south of $200, probably $150 to $175. And so, of course, you can add to that. If you want to do EKGs and lab chest X-rays, it's going to be more. But for that basic routine physical, we recommend doing a CBC, a complete blood count, Chem 25, chemistry 25, and for men, a PSA and a prostate check. For women, obviously, a mammogram and a pap smear. So so if you're out there and you want to do something for your father for Father's Day, come up with $200 and do that routine annual physical. You're going to glean so much from that.
Okay. And what are some of the more prevalent illnesses that you see in your day-to-day operation in your practice?
Okay. Well, of course, we're talking about the Bahamian population in general. Then you're looking at diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity, and if you were to look at the causes of morbidity and mortality in the Bahamas,
Right.
that's illness and death. 70% of Bahamians would either become severely ill or die from a cardiovascular illness, heart attack, stroke, kidney failure. And those are conditions that are fed by diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So that's what we see, and that's what we manage and treat. But of course, if we're talking about men and Father's Day, we would be remiss if we didn't mention prostate issues. And again, I want to say to men, because normally if you go to the doctor's office and your prostate is enlarged and your PSA is elevated, you think, well, you have prostate cancer. Not necessarily. I mean, there's a condition called BPH, benign prostatic hypertrophy. And so if a gentleman came to my office and he's having some symptoms, he's having difficulty urinating, he's having blood in the urine, erectile dysfunction, we check a PSA and it's elevated, it may be double what it should be, 8, 9, and we do a digital exam when the prostate is enlarged, there's still a 70 to 80% chance that this is benign prostatic hypertrophy. Not cancer, just an enlarged prostate, which is treatable. And so I hope that allays some of the fear for men about getting the prostate check. Of course, we do have a higher prevalence of prostate cancer among men of the Caribbean diaspora, Bahamians and Haitians and Jamaicans. So it's in the gene pool, we believe. It's also diet, also climate, so it's multifactorial. And so you ought to be getting that prostate check done annually, both in terms of answering questions about your symptoms, getting the actual digital exam, and also getting that PSA done.
Okay. This is some really, really good information, Dr.
Information,
Rule,
yes.
because people don't typically talk about annuals and what men need to do. A lot of times we hear a lot about what the women need to do.
Yes.
And so I think it makes for a very good show today to be able to share this information, particularly for our fathers and men in general,
Yes.
who may have never heard or may not have learned as much as you would have shared with us today. So thank you. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now we want to move over to Mr. Rule, because Mr. Rule, Dolly Madison is housing us today.
Yes.
You guys have been so wonderful having us here on location, and we see people are shopping in store, they're moving about, they're getting ready, the excitement is building for Father's Day. And so it's such a wonderful opportunity to just be in the presence of these shoppers who's spending all of the cash, right?
It's our pleasure to have you here. We're having a sale for Father's Day. We can't leave Father's Day, just like we did for Mother's Day. So we're having a sale on the 13th, 14th, and 15th, which is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which is actually today, tomorrow,
Oh, it
and
starts
Saturday.
today. Okay.
Right? We're having a store-wide sale, 25% off. Okay, but we're going to cap off that sale by saying every customer who come into the store and spend $100 or more will be eligible for a drawing that will allow them to take home for their father. I mean, everybody can watch it. A gift package value over $700. So we're sponsoring a 50-inch television and a surround sound system. Right?
Okay.
So that's a special treat for Father's Day.
Now, is it this television in the
Right
back of us?
behind you.
right behind
I'm
Right
just
behind
checking
you.
to see in case I want to drop it in my car on the way out.
Right behind, right behind you. Okay. So that is the end part of the sale. But
Okay.
for the Father's Day, for the rest of the week, okay, we still have a lot of things in the store that we've put together for fathers. So we've created several bundles. We have a television bundle, we have a grill bundle, and we have a lawn and garden bundle. You know, fathers, for the most part, are that tool, or is that tool in the household that does everything when things go wrong. Okay, everybody look to dad or father to deal with, or to the man in the house to deal with everything. So we've
course.
actually have in the store all of those essential gadgets, equipments, tools, whatever you want to call it, for the male in the house, okay, to use when things get bad. One of the things you realize now is we are challenged with power loss and all of that. So we have an array of generators. We have generators from 6,500 power up to 15,000 power. The difference is that you have generators that can run your whole house if the power goes off. And so all you need to do is actually have a qualified technician set it up for you. And there's usually, especially how this is hurricane time, there's usually some concerns about persons operating generators that really don't follow the right precautions and what's not. And so you really need to be able to deal with that. But we want to make sure, number one, that during the storm or whenever there's a power outage, the homes can be maintained with electricity. Because, you know, we like our television and everything
course.
else.
We sure do.
Okay?
Amazon
So
and Netflix,
you want to
yes.
make sure. So in addition to the television bundle, you buy a generator, so you make sure when something goes wrong, you can turn on your generator and you can still watch television. But interestingly enough, we also have a number of other items, from tools to garden supplies to camping utensils. We've also put together a package where we invested recently in some what we call refrigerators, mini refrigerators.
Okay.
This is the thing the
for
father
the
could-
man cave.
Yeah, the man.
There
He
you
can
go.
put
Yes.
that could go right next to the daddy
You don't have
on
to
the
go
side
home.
of the couch.
And just fill it up for
Fill it
Father's
up
Day.
and, yeah, and
with
just
all
go-
of the goodies.
Go for yourself, right? So we want to show our appreciation to the fathers, all right? We have some wonderful fathers out there, and I think this is a great opportunity for other members of the household to show their appreciation to the male figure or the father in the home
Right.
by coming to Dolly Madison and buying all of the essentials that these men can use.
Yes, and the prices are really good here, right?
I
So I
did see
did my
that.
little shopping just before. And for those that have businesses, you can purchase bonded,
Right.
so you can save on some of that cost a little bit. And there's just a wide array. If you can
Yes.
take a look,
Yeah, I
like right
walked
behind
around
us, there's
earlier.
so many things that you can take advantage of. Options.
I did. I walked around earlier before we started.
Yes.
And I noticed, like you said, there's a wide variety of product. What is in Dolly Madison that you would like our viewers to know that they can purchase at Dolly Madison?
In our new mix of inventory, camping, this is the summertime.
Okay.
Okay? Kids want to go out. You have the GGY programs, and there are other church programs where kids go out and camping with them. So we have the camping equipment. Again, Dad has to be the one to set up the tents and all of that.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
all of these
Carry a
things
lot
you
of
can
this
come
shit.
in,
Yes.
you can buy, okay, and make sure that Dad has what he needs to make the whole family happy.
Right. So I had an opportunity to walk through the store, and I just saw an array of different products.
Yes.
Is there anything in store that you think the viewing audience doesn't know that Dolly Madison carries?
Yes. Again, this is summer, and I'm taking my pitch from you. It's hot.
Very.
Kids want to be in the water playing. So we got the mini pools.
Okay.
Okay. We have
They
all of
cover all their
the
bases.
floating devices that children need for, even adults need for going into the water. So you can get all of those here. We also have the power tools. Okay. Things break down the house. Instead of me calling a electrician or calling a carpenter to do certain things at home,
Yes.
well, why can't I have my own drill, my own power saw, okay? Why can't I have my own sanders and what's not? Because these are handy things that you can deal with right away. And we have those also. And again, for fathers, men come in and buy them themselves, but we have what we call the Hillman or tool department, where nails and screws and what's not, something break down, a board come loose, okay. Dad needs to do it. Everybody looked at Dad to do those type of things.
Absolutely.
Right? So come in, you know what you need around the house, okay? Come in, buy it, put it right next to Dad, because he can have to use at some point in time. So
Yes, yes. And might I say, the prices are pretty good.
Yes.
The prices are pretty good here. And then, of course, for the business owners who have their bonds and that sort of thing,
Yes.
they can also come in store to be able to make purchases for things that they may need in their business. Dads have businesses too.
Exactly.
So maybe if you're a mother or a daughter or a son and you want to get something for Dad, maybe get something from Dolly Madison for him that can help him in his business as well.
that's an excellent point.
Seems like Dolly Madison is the one-stop shop for Father's Day.
One-stop
Exactly.
shop.
They have
for
everything. They've
Father's Day.
covered all their bases.
Yes.
Everything, something of everything you can
It's
find
the
in store.
concept that we operate by, okay? It's a one-stop shop, okay? If you need, whatever you need, it should be here. And we have a slogan that it still goes on. If we don't have it, you probably don't need it, okay? Because we can find something else for you
I
to
love
deal
it.
with it, okay? We've got basically all sorts of household items. We call it the household equipments. You have the mixers, you have the blenders, you have the toasters, the iron, all of that, okay, from the ladies' side. For the male side, you've got your power tools, you've got your weed whackers, you got your edges, y'all, it's hot now.
Yeah,
but
it's
you
the
s- you
summer.
see- Y'all still
Very
insist
hot.
that the man go outside and cut the grass and
Or hire
and
somebody
make
to
the
do
yard.
it. Just make sure it cut.
So we have those. We also have, people do not know, but we also sell like bathtubs.
Okay.
All right. We have the tap that you put over your house if it's rainy. It's a rainy season now.
Okay.
Okay. So you have little leaks.
So
and what's
like
not.
those blue
So
tarps
the blue
that people-
tarps, we
Oh,
sell
okay.
the blue tarps
Okay.
in various sizes and what's not. So that's available. We also have marine equipments, the VHF radios and what's not, handheld ones, and we have the ones that can be stationary in your boat. We sell a lot of support, servicing equipments and items for, let's say, vehicles, high-powered vehicles and what's not. And for the kids, we got the pool supplies.
All right.
All right? We got the pool supply. And guess what?
What?
We have increased it. Just behind you, we have a whole selection of toys
Okay.
for the kids.
This is a
Yes.
one-stop
I know it ain't
shop.
Christmas
Yes.
yet, but it ain't
One-stop
Christmas yet.
shop
but
One-stop
at
shop.
Dolly
the kids to
Madison.
come and get the toys. We have a lot of birthday essentials, the little trinkets and all of that, the little signs and what's not. So everything you need in your house.
Now tell us about your hours of operation. We're coming into Father's Day. That's actually on Sunday.
Yes.
The persons will be planning and preparing from now until then.
Right.
So when are you open?
We are open at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we close at 6 p.m. every day except Saturday. Saturday we close at 5 p.m. So at least our staff can have some time off themselves.
Of
All right, but
course.
we try to open early enough so that persons who are working
Yes.
and have to be to work maybe 9 o'clock, at least they have a free hour to come and pick up
they need.
whatever they need. And so at 6 p.m. in the afternoon, those persons who get off around 5 o'clock, instead of rushing too much
Have
to
some
check
time.
it, they have time. So you don't have to cheat your employer
Right.
of hours.
Right.
We give you 2 extra hours that you can come and play with and shop at Dolly
And we
Madison.
appreciate that
Okay,
because we do work all day.
Yes.
And then when 5 o'clock comes, you still want to go to a store to
Right.
shop.
Right.
The stores have to be
Pick up
open.
an item,
So
so-
we appreciate you guys
Yes,
being available
absolutely.
to us. And so, again, it's the Father's Day show, Claudine.
Yes, it is.
We're having a wonderful day, and we learned a lot. We learned quite a bit. So just going back over to Dr. Rule, he talked about having that relationship with your
Yes.
family health care provider. He
important.
talked about for dads getting rest and doing proper dieting. He talked about exercise, regular, consistent exercise, 30 minutes a time. 3 to 5 days a week.
Yes.
So just being regular about that. He talked about the annual physicals.
And it's important.
The importance. He talks about the labs. I was taking my notes, Doc. I
Okay.
really was taking my notes because I want to ensure that we can recap this properly. Alex is my recap lady, right? And then, of course, he talked about some of the symptoms. If men are having
Right.
symptoms, if there are things that may be plaguing them, just being able to go talk to your healthcare provider. And he talked about what some of those symptoms may be. He talked about the annual PSA. The fact that the number should be 4 or less.
4 or less,
So you
yeah.
need to go see Dr. Leviticus Roll to know what that looks like.
Yes.
Right.
Try and find that out. And Dr. Roll, while we have you here as well, let us know your hours of operation for the clinic.
Well, the clinic is open from 9 to 4:30 Mondays through Thursdays, and then Fridays and Saturdays from 9 until 1 p.m.
Okay.
Closed on Sundays and holidays and night times.
All right, and the location, remind us of the location.
We are, well, I like to tell patients that it used to be the old Simply Native,
Okay.
but it's right directly opposite Mary Star of the Sea.
Okay, so there you
It's
have
called
it.
Geneva Wellness Center, yes.
All right. So we want to let you guys know, everybody that lives within the city of Freeport, the island of Grand Bahama, or even if you're visiting, we are getting ready for Father's Day, and we are proud to say that we had Geneva Wellness Center on the show, and even prouder to say that we're here at Dolly Madison today having a wonderful time. You could look right behind us, look at the shelves, fully stocked, right?
Yes.
Fully stocked. You can come here, you can take advantage of all of the things that they have to offer. And Mr. Roll had told us about the specials that they have going on. 3 bundles.
And the bundles,
The first
yes.
bundle is the TV bundle with the electronics. The second one, the outdoor grilling. So, you guys, y'all don't cook inside, but you cook outside. Right? You don't spend too much time in the kitchen, but boy, when the grill comes out, you have a good time. And so there's an outdoor grilling bundle, and then there's also the garden essentials bundle, something for everyone. Now we have so much more coming on the show, but we want to thank our guests for being with us and Dolly Madison for having us. And we're going to spend some more time in Dolly Madison today anyways, but we have some really special stuff coming up for you in the second segment. We don't want you to go anywhere. Claudine, you having a good time?
Absolutely. And I'm
Good.
so excited about this second segment because I watch
Don't
Focus
tell
Forward.
nobody what happened. Listen, we don't want to tell nobody
This
what's
is the
about to
truth.
happen.
But I can tell you one thing. If you want to know what's going on, stay tuned to
Stay
the next
tuned.
segment.
Definitely. Please stay tuned with us. It's going to get really interesting in just a few moments. But we have some commercials we have to share with you, so we'll be right back right after the break.
Mark it down in your calendar. June 13th, 14th, and 15th, it's Dolly Madison's store-wide Father's Day sale, where everything in the store will be 25% off. No red tags, no exclusions, everything. Store-wide, 25% off. So you can get Dad exactly what he needs. At the best price. Dolly Madison's store-wide Father's Day sale. June 13th through 15th. Spend $100 or more now through June 15th, and you could win a 50-inch TV with a theater sound system.
We don't sell style, we sell confidence at Ashes Beauty Loft. Our motto here at Ashes Beauty Loft is First Ladies of Class. That should give you a hint of what we're all about. We're known for our unique jewelry pieces, our unique clothing pieces. We also offer full glam services. We do makeup here. We offer wedding packages. We offer party attire. We prep you for everything when it comes to fashion. So everybody wants an exclusive look. We offer that here as well. We also have one of the top teams on the island. Our employees are always ready for a challenge. No job is too big, no job is too small. We're located downtown in the arcade building that is directly across from Wendy's. Our phone number is 352-4868. You can also shop with Ashes in the comfort of your own home. It's ashesloft.com.
to Freeport, the reawakened, the reimagined, the rebirth, the Renaissance capital of the Bahamas. Over $1.5 billion in investments. Marinas, cruise ports, downtown revitalization, residential developments. We're putting the city on the map. Want to know more? Just log on. Your future is only a click away.
Welcome back to Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show, Focus Forward. We are here having a wonderful day at Dolly Madison on Queens Highway. We are on location. I don't know if you could hear the cha-ching in the back of us, but they're making some money in here. Yes. Father's Day shoppers are in the house. They are through the aisles. They are picking up items. And definitely we want to encourage you to come down to Dolly Madison today. Make sure you take the opportunity to get ready for that father, that father figure, that person who you want to know that they're just so special. Let's not just do it for mothers. We want to do it for fathers because fathers deserve more. Right, Claudine?
Absolutely. We have some amazing fathers that are doing amazing things in the lives of their children and really making a difference. So, of course, we want to take this time to show our appreciation and let them know that we love them, we care about them, and they are just as special as mothers.
Yes, and like Dr. Levitica said, this is what they call it, crab and rice season, right? And so you have to have some of that too. That's like Father's Day regular for Bahamians.
Of course, that's the main course.
Exactly. So if you can cook it, find some place to buy it. Make sure you have that and you have the gift, and just you make Father's Day a wonderful day, right? Make sure it's on point, right?
Make sure it's on point.
That means it sounds like they need to buy it. But we had a wonderful first segment, and we just want to move on because we have a lot of good information to be able to share with you. And we have around our roundtable today Ms. Ladidra Marsh, who's from the Blood Donor Society of Grand Bahama. Ms. Marsh, welcome to Focus Forward.
Thank you. It is a joy to be here, Glendia. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you. So tell us about the Blood Donor Society of Grand Bahama.
So we've been around for about 7 years now. And we are a group of individuals from throughout the community. We are doctors, we are physicians, of course. We are people who want to see change and want to be changed in the community, especially when it comes to saving lives.
Okay. So it's good to be able to have the Blood Donor Society on the show today because we understand that you guys have been doing some amazing things in the community. And something is coming up. I believe it's happening this Saturday. And we want to hear about that a little bit. So let us know what you guys have planned.
So every June 14th, it's World Blood Donor Day. So that means everywhere around the world, we get together and say thank you to those who come and give blood. Those heroes, I like to call them, they give the liquid gold to help us to stay alive. And so June 14th is World Blood Donor Day. So on Friday of this week, we are going to have a ceremony at the Collab Center, and we are going to be honoring 6 of those heroes. We try to do it every year to honor the heroes, and so on Friday we will be doing that. And then on Saturday is the World Blood Donor Day Blood Drive, which we call our the Drip Drip Challenge, when we ask corporate Grand Bahama, churches, government ministries, anybody who has a group, anybody who has teams they can put together to come out and give blood. So there's a floating trophy for the winner of the group challenge, and as well as in any individual who comes out and brings the most people who can give blood, they get a prize as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. You know, we like challenges, right? And when I hear corporate Grand Bahama, certainly we want to tell everyone, listen, take the opportunity to be able to support. Like you said, it's the liquid gold.
It sure is.
And more so than ever, Glendia, if you realize within the past, maybe a year or so, we've been seeing a lot of posters out there on social media where
Yeah.
persons are requesting
Yes.
blood. So it's very important, and we invite and we encourage fathers. Yeah, this is Father's Day, but we encourage our fathers and the wider community to come out and support this event because it really and truly saves lives.
Yes, it does. It does. Now, something else on the Saturday that is going to be happening at City of Life. Am I correct?
So the blood drive is going to be held at the City of Life, and they are a major sponsor. So they're also having a Father's Day event. It's called Kicking It with Dad. And so that's something they're going to be doing where they're having the tug of war, tire throwing. They're asking all the dads to come out with their sons, and the wives and the daughters are going to be there as well, but they're only going to be there on the sidelines cheering on because this is for Father's Day.
Yes.
Okay,
So they want people to come out there. So there'll be two things happening. So those of you who want to flex your muscles, you want to come out and do that as well. And we're also asking, and those who are coming out to give blood, you can bring your guys, bring the girls, bring even if you just want to bring a team of sisters or whatever, come out. And we're also calling it also the old school versus new school. So if you're a warrior and you went to Freeport High, there's Freeport High and there's BNES.
Yeah, we try to all be one family, but there was only one Freeport Anglican High School. But,
Okay, exactly. So if you're a Hawks or if you're a Crusader, if you're an old school alumni, bring out your people and come on and give blood. And like I said, the King Iram number 5 Lodge, they are the winners. They have bragging rights for the last year. And we know the Royal Bahamas Police Force, they also won it in 1 year. So we want you to come out and claim the trophy.
Okay,
Just let
let's
me
go.
know.
Absolutely.
Grand Bahama Port Authority. Let's get out there. Let's be able to
And
come out and support
this
for this worthwhile
life-saving event because that's really what
this
it
worthwhile
is.
cause.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Marsh, for being with us and telling us about the Blood Donor Society. Of course, we want to encourage persons to go and check out your social media
Yes, please.
so that they can know exactly what's going on, where you may appear from time to time when you have these drives, and how they can probably be able to help outside of the time when you have these drives, where to go, what to do, that sort of thing. So we want to encourage everyone, not just corporate Grand Bahama, Grand Bahama.
Yes.
This is really important for us because you just never know who may need to get that assistance, who may need that blood, that liquid gold. So thank you so much for sharing with us and for being with us here today at Dolly Madison. And of course, City of Life. You want to be a part of that Kicking It with Dad. Moms and daughters, you want to go out there and be the cheerleaders, bring your pom-poms. Make sure you cheer them on with the tug of war and everything else, and have a wonderful Saturday and enjoy the time together as a
Enjoy the
family
event.
while you donate blood. So
Most
we want to
definitely.
commend you guys at the Society. Continue to do what you do well, and we appreciate you. All right. So we are going to come back for one more segment
The best of
because
them all.
Claudine is very excited about what's about to happen. I'm excited too, and we're going to talk about some wonderful things. And I'm not going to spill the beans either, even though I want to. But we're going to go into this next segment and have a really good time with you guys. So one more time, we'll be right back right after this.
Mark it down in your calendar. June 13th, 14th, and 15th, it's Dolly Madison's store-wide Father's Day sale, where everything in the store will be 25% off. No red tags, no exclusions. Everything store-wide, 25% off. So you can get Dad exactly what he needs. At the best price. Dolly Madison's store-wide Father's Day June 13th through 15th. Spend $100 or more now through June 15th, and you could win a 50-inch TV with a theater sound system.
Welcome to Freeport, the reawakened, the reimagined, the rebirth, the Renaissance capital of the Bahamas. Over $1.5 billion in investments. Marinas, cruise ports, downtown revitalization, residential developments. We're putting the city on the map. Want to know more? Just log on. Your future is only a click away.
All right, guys, so we're here on Focus Forward today, having a wonderful Father's Day show. And we've had so many wonderful guests already, and I'm here with my co-host Claudine Pinder, who is joining me today. Alex is on a little bit of a vacation. Yes. She left me. She told me she ain't even bringing me nothing back. But it's okay. Everything cool, everything cool. But it's good to be here. We're celebrating Father's Day. Fathers deserve more.
Yes,
so
they
just
do.
as much as you do for Mother's Day, you have to do even more on Father's Day, because Claudine, like you said in the last segment, we have some very wonderful fathers
Yes.
within our community,
Yes.
and father figures, and those that are taking care. They are just rearing children and helping them to grow and mold them, and so that's some good stuff. So we want to go on to this particular segment. I know you've been excited.
All day. So we've had a great show so far.
Yes.
But this is definitely the segment that I was waiting
You've been
for.
waiting for. So we want to welcome to our roundtable for the very first time a lovely lady that I met earlier this morning. She came here and she's brought everything to make this particular segment wonderful.
Certainly.
And she's from Esquire Men's Store, and her name is Tasmika Bevins. Ms. Bevins, welcome to the Focus Forward.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, it's
I'm so
good to
excited.
have you. So we just want to jump right in because we want to talk about a few things. You know, Esquire Men's has been in the community for quite some time, and you guys have been operating in the Seahorse Plaza for a few years now.
Yes, for a few years we've been there.
So you have all sorts of products. I mean, when you talk about men, Esquire is everything men. So tell us a little bit about what you guys have to offer for Father's Day.
Well, you know, our motto, first of all, is we have everything for a man except a woman. Now, we do have beautiful ladies there to serve you. But listen, at Esquire, you know, we always try to give Grand Bahama the best in menswear. And I think we've been doing that over the past few years. You know, but this year, for Father's Day, you know, we have to try to do it bigger than we did last year. And, you know, so this year, from Monday past until Saturday, we have had a 20% off store-wide sale on everything in the store. We're not excluding anything. So we're talking about all name brands, all suits, colognes, dress suits, dress shirts, everything for men that's in that store is on sale this week.
20% off
That is
store-wide
amazing. That is amazing.
this week at Esquire.
Yes.
If you haven't shopped for this year's yet, you definitely need to be in Esquire.
Yes, definitely.
So you
Good
can get all
quality,
the name brand stuff,
colognes.
and you're not going to break your wallet because they have that huge sale going on.
Yes, it's
That is
amazing.
It is.
And that is good news. So persons definitely want to be able to come down. You said dress shirts, colognes.
Suits, dress pants, you know, we have everything. If you are looking for that business casual look, proms, weddings, funerals, church, you just want a night out on the town, we have everything there, everything you could think of. We even have underclothes, dress socks. We have everything for a man, and we have it all at 20% off this week. You know, everybody always asks us for a sale. So listen, we have it. It's there, and you have to come down and check us out.
Take advantage of it,
Take
definitely.
advantage of it,
Now, you
definitely.
brought a little treat for us to be able to take a look at today.
Yes, we
You know,
did.
I was very, very excited when I heard that this was happening, and we're just going to experience this in the moment because I want to see, like, what Esquire. You brought Esquire to Dolly Madison.
We always bring a treat everywhere we go, and I'm so excited for you guys to see what I bought. Just a little sneak peek of what's in the store. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. And also, too, I don't want to miss out and let people know that even if you can't make it to the store, we do have an online store, www.esquiremen.com. And that sale is also extended to online. So if you can't come out, and see us, you could shop in the privacy of your own home. So if you wake up 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you can log on to our website. That sale is extended, and we also do deliveries. We also ship abroad to Family Islands.
Alrighty.
So we're doing the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
The whole 9 yards.
EsquireMen.com.
Yes.
You can get delivery, and you also ship to the Family Islands.
You can't
Yes.
beat it.
My goodness.
And everything
With
that's
the
in the
stick.
store is online. And like I tell you, there's 20% offline too. So there's no way you can miss that sale. We don't want no excuses. And listen, the guys are saying they don't only want the crab and rice. They want things. So listen, you got to come down to the store. And Esquire has it. And we not only open until 5:30, we extended our store hours. Well, we've moved up to the Seahorse Plaza. Our store hours, we open from 7 to 8 o'clock.
Okay. So let's take a look at some of the things that you guys brought for us to be able to see today. We have some wonderful models that are coming to show us what we can find in store. And if we could just take a quick sneak peek right behind me here, let's see what's happening.
Definitely.
And then we'll come back and we'll kind of talk about it a little bit.
Can't wait.
Yes, let's look at it. Let's see what's happening.
So tell us about Model 1, Tasmika.
Okay, Model 1, we have Edwin. Edwin actually works at the store. Now, I dressed Edwin in a 3-piece. This is a Tazio suit. This color is called Cognac. So I've dressed Edwin in that, and we paired it with a nice peach dress shirt, and we put a tie set on him along with the little pocket piece. We spruce it up, and if you notice on the lapel, it has an initial E. I think it's an E or an M. It's gold, and it also comes in silver.
Yeah, that looks like an E right there.
Yes. Now this outfit, without the sale, this outfit can cost over, let's say, $450. But with the 20% off, we're looking at about $360, $350. So definitely you got to come down. And this outfit also comes in different colors too. You can play with your colors with this Cognac, because Cognac is kind of a color that you can have fun with. You can put blues with it, whites, grays. We put a peach with it because we thought it would spruce up the color a little bit. And this is a great outfit for Father's Day. This is a great gift for Father's Day.
Awesome. It sure is. So that's something that you can wear to church, or maybe you can wear to work if you want to be extra for a business meeting or something of that nature.
And definitely,
you wedding.
Right, and you can even take off the jacket because it has a vest. Okay. So that's like a 3-in-1 outfit. You could wear it with the vest, you could wear it without the vest, and you could just play with your colors. You can even do it with a bow tie. You could do it without a bow tie. You know, you just want to play with it a little bit.
And then top it off with some good cologne.
Definitely, and we have that also with 20% off.
All right, and then we have model number 2.
Yes, models are coming down the runway. Listen, now we know the weather has been hot. So we want to show you something in a short pants. These are some bespoke shirts we have in the store. Now these come in all different colors. Beautiful. These sizes come up to 4X, and the material is really nice and soft. It's cool for the weather because it's really hot. And we paired it with a nice short white pants. We paired it with that, and we put them in some white loafers. This is a nice outfit if you're going to the beach, you maybe have a church function, you are going out to Port Lacaya, maybe have a cocktail. This is a nice really good brunch outfit. Yes. Right, a nice little brunch. Nice. And this outfit on sale is $220.
Okay.
With the sale.
Awesome. That's quite nice. Now, you had mentioned shoes. Does Esquire sell shoes as well?
We sell shoes for work. We sell loafers. We sell tennis. We sell church shoes, dress shoes, wedding shoes, funeral shoes. We have everything there.
Everything for the man except a woman.
Everything for man except a woman. I told you. When people hear me say that, they think I'm joking, but I'm serious. You can get your whole wardrobe right at Esquire.
So there's no excuse.
Wonderful.
There's no excuse for your father.
Yes.
That special man in your life. That father figure in your life.
Yes.
Esquire carries it all.
We have it all.
Yes.
From head to toe, from toe to head, and back to head again.
Exactly.
And listen, and also we have great customer service. As soon as you walk in, you feel welcome. Some customers, when they come in, they're not sure what it is they're looking for, but we're right there to help them and point them in the right direction. We show them how to wear the pieces, to work with the colors, and we even suggest, you know, what you can get that would make the dad happy, because not all guys are into suits. Right. Some are really into casual, some are into more sporty. We have everything.
Okay. So something for every guy, every gent.
Yes.
Every season.
Yes, every
season. Because you mentioned now that it's hot, so the second model would have worn something that makes him feel cool and comfortable.
Yes.
But he still looks, you know, quite nice and debonair.
Exactly.
Right? So that's wonderful. That's good. Yes. I love it. I love it. Everything for a man except a woman. I love the phrase. So we're preparing for Father's Day, and you want to make sure to go down to Esquire so that you can see what they have for dad or for your father figure, or maybe it's just someone who you appreciate, who has a child, who has a son, who has a daughter, who has a family that's just doing a good job. So make sure that you can go down to Esquire and check that out. Now, Esquire also has a special gift giveaway
Yes.
that we want to talk about.
Yes, definitely. Well, actually, we have a couple of giveaways going on. So, with the 20% off, we also have a raffle. We do a raffle every year, but this raffle we're doing this year, there's 3 major gifts. So, of course, we have the grand prize, but I call all 3 the grand prize because all 3 dads can use. The first prize being a round trip ticket on the Valeria. Summer's here. You could use that ticket on the Valeria to go do your shopping, or that's like a Father's Day present within itself. So imagine you got a gift for dad and he won the ticket on Valeria. That's like 2 gifts in one. Right. The second prize, we have a basket, courtesy of Esquire. Everything is Esquire in the basket. That basket is worth $100. So some nice goodies in there, wallets and hats and cologne. Over this $100 basket. And the third prize is a toolbox. Now, which dad doesn't need a toolbox? Okay. So those are 3 major, definitely the major prizes that you can win. So when you come in and you make a purchase, you're automatically entered into the raffle.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we wanted to do a special giveaway just for the show. We're understanding Esquire's
Yes.
going to do a special giveaway.
Yes, we always come. We ain't never come in with our hands swinging. We always have a goodie in our hand. So we want to give away a $50 gift certificate today. So that's courtesy of Esquire, and that can help you with your shopping for that.
All right. And I was given the question here just before the show so that I can be able to share with you so that you can have an opportunity to be able to win that $50 gift certificate.
Yes.
And when you go or when you receive your gift certificate, you can go in store and go and shop and spend it and get some wonderful things for yourself or for
Definitely.
dad. All right. So the question is, how many years has Esquire been at its new location in Seahorse Plaza? How many years has Esquire been at its new location in Seahorse Plaza? Call right now, 352-8816. Again, that's 352-8816. Make sure that you win that gift certificate and you get that wonderful prize.
That's definitely, so like I say, 20% off, and then you have the $50 gift certificate to help. You can get some real goodies, and we have gift wrapping, so you don't have to run out and look to see how you're going to wrap this gift. We have free gift wrapping. Everything you can think of.
Shop.
We thought of one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. I love it. I love one-stop shops. They make it easy.
Yes.
You don't have to be on the road driving up and down all day. You find
get
one good
everything.
place, you buy local and shop at home.
Yes.
And in the case of Esquire, you could go online, you can buy local, you're actually shopping in home.
That's right.
And you still are afforded the discount.
Yes, and you have the opportunity for that 20% off.
That's
so
right.
if you are listening right now, if you are watching, make sure that you call Esquire so that you can win that $50 gift certificate. 352-8816. Answer the question, how many years has Esquire been at its newest location in Seahorse Plaza? We are so delighted to have you, Miss
happy to be
Bevins.
here.
It's good to have you here. Always, please come back. We love to hear from Esquire. And because you brought these wonderful models today, I know the ladies are just like fanning themselves, not because it's hot, but they could appreciate what they would have seen today.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for helping us to bring just a new take here. And we brought Esquire to Dolly Madison.
There you go.
Listen,
All
so
right.
happy to be here.
So we love it. We love it. First time for everything. So guys, today is all about Father's Day.
Yes.
And of course, we want to show our appreciation to the wonderful fathers that we have here within our city, within our island. And we also want to show that same love and appreciation to the father figures and those that look out for our children and our young people. We appreciate you. On behalf of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, please allow me to wish you, all of you, a very happy Father's Day. And we want to encourage you, please, go and support our local businesses. Esquire was here on the show. Dolly Madison, of course, was in-house, Geneva Wellness Center. And we spoke with Ms. Marsh from the Blood Donors Association, and she talked about City of Life and the activities happening on Friday and Saturday. Make sure you support everything that's happening within the city of Freeport, and the only place to come to know where you can get that information is right here on Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show, Focus Forward. Claudine, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
It was great having you. Of course, the invitation is open. I don't know if you could take Alex's seat again. But if she decides she is going to go shopping and go do her thing, then of course we'd love to have you back. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you for inviting us into your offices, your businesses, and your homes to watch Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show. And until next time, I'm Glendia Sweeting. She is Claudine Pinder, and we'll see Alex next week. And we enjoy informing you on the positive things that happen when you focus forward.
listening to Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. Like us on Facebook at Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau to stay updated. And drop a business card at the Grand Bahama Port Authority receptionist desk to have your business featured on our show. Tune in next Thursday, same time, same place, for Focus Forward.